because I don't mind doing that for Bronx Day. All right?
And we're alive, sister.
Happy day, everyone. My audience is dope. That's what I'm talking about. What is popping?
What up, sis? What you going on?
Man, you know I'm giving my shout outs to my IG peeps. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I had to let them know.
Coldest cats in the game on standby, ready to go.
Man, I'm ready to talk to these fellas. I feel some kind of way finding their IG like an hour before the show. I'm like, yo, are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Word up.
Yeah, cool week?
Yes, I did. I sure did. How about you?
Hey, man, no complaints here.
Word up. That's what I'm talking about, broski. That's what I'm talking. We're blessed. We're breathing. We're here.
Yes. So without further ado,
yes,
we're gonna bring on the unsung cats of the golden era.
Oh snap! The unsung cats. That's what I'm talking about.
Like folklore. I mean, you heard it when Zulu Butterfly was on the show. He was talking about, how he wished he had their spot. But we chose these cats. You know what I'm saying? Well, not actually. The creator chose it. Because, man.
Well, you better know.
But they bigger than folklore. They are no myth. They are real. They are real ones.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So without further ado, let's bring on my man Hop and 5 Sit from Youthful Soul. What up, fella?
What's up?
What's going on?
What up?
Cutty Mac.
Good.
What is popping?
Anyway, with the Cutty Mac. What's up, sis?
What's up? How are you doing? What is going on?
You know, we here for y'all. We here for the OG.
Word up. Well, you know what? I'm glad you guys came through. I'm excited to talk to you guys, ask y'all some questions, find out more about the rascal. And I have to be honest with you. How about I just came across the IG just about an hour ago, and I felt some kind of way about that because I love to get as much content as I want, so I can go ahead and do it up during the week. And I just came across the Wascals, so I have to honestly tell you.
They're not rascals. The other one, Kamal was rascal.
Kamal. Oh, yeah. Okay. Youthful Soul. I don't know why I thought they went from okay, my bad. I got the wrong information because I damn sure was looking.
But you're not all the way wrong though, because one of our members actually was a part of the Wascals.
Right. Well, obviously, yeah, because I went looking at the videos and everything, and I'm like, I guess they'll explain it to me when I talk to them.
Yeah.
So, how are you guys doing on this Sunday? Let's take it from there. It is hot up in here.
In the famous words of Mr. Allen, I'm never bad.
Hey, you can't go wrong with that. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. We good.
Let's take it. First our boogie.
We're good. I am good. We're blessed. We're here. We're able to talk with you guys. It's been a crazy 2020. We in 21, living it up, but doing it right and staying safe. Atlanta is tripping out here, y'all. I saw some footage and I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. So, you know what I'm talking about? So we are blessed. We are in the house.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So when did the boogie game start for y'all, Cuddies?
When did it start?
Mm-hmm.
I would say it started right around 8. For me, it started around 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, I don't remember how we all really came together, but if I had to say what brought us all together was, I would say our founding member was Kamal. Mm-hmm. Kamal actually was he was the glue. He was actually the one that brought us all together. He was the one that actually, I think, came up with the idea that we actually should form a group and start dancing and just performing together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah. So I would just say 8th grade. But we had known each other some time before then, though.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would agree. It was around junior high school for me as well. And the funny thing is, to Hakeem's point, I actually, like, Hakeem and I we grew up in Gardena, so we kind of knew of each other back in Gardena in elementary days. And then, through time and life and moving around and family, we lost touch. And it was back when we was partying at Joshua's. And like, because me and Kamal was the little dudes, everybody was trying to pit us against one another to battle.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, that wasn't really the vibe for us. We ended up being cool and kind of clicked up. And then like Hawk said, it was him that kind of like, yo, 5 is over here. I'm rocking with 5. And then Hakeem and around that time, well, this is now moving more so into high school, but Hakeem and Kamal were at Fairfax together, and then he just brought us all together, and we clicked up and became a group.
Okay.
You didn't get no football in, Hakeem?
Yeah, I did actually. I played Pop Warner. I played all the way up until high school. Like 5 was saying, I didn't grow as much as my brother did. When my younger brother began to outgrow me is when I began to look for other things to get involved in. So like he said, when 5 was mentioned in high school, right around high school was around the time when I started to stray away from football, because everyone else was growing at a much faster pace than I was, and I was still a small guy. And so when I was hanging with 5 Cent and Kamal, and we were all small guys, and the dancing scene just fit right on in with my already existent athleticism. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take to this, and that's how it all became.
That's dope, man.
And he got hit one time and realized that wasn't for him.
Boom. That's all it took. Just that hit. I get it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. I get it. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And
they know who dancing, so
that part.
And being my true young Cuddies for all these years, man, I always never knew who was the oldest out of you and Oz. I just never asked.
Yeah. Well, we're only a year apart. So,
okay.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, that's cool, man. So y'all start boogieing junior high school. What was the influence? Was that right at the golden era? Like, when all the rappers had dancers and shit around that time?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely. Big Daddy Kane with Scoop, the Scrap. You guys, you know what I mean? Who else was it out there? De La Soul wasn't really dancing, but like, yeah, it was around that golden era of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
So
what was one of the biggest tours that you guys been on? What was one of the one of the tours that you guys have been on? Like, I was asking you about one of the tours that you guys have gone on. Like, any of them?
We did back then. We didn't really go on any tours.
Okay.
We mostly did local. We did mostly local shows and competitions in Los Angeles and videos and things like that for artists that came to LA.
Yeah, we were in all the clubs out here, the 21 and over clubs.
Right.
We was 16, at the Palladium and the Palace and Hollywood Live.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's we did all the clubs, the club scenes.
It's crazy because I think a lot of dancers share that same story where you're able to get into the clubs at an early age, but yet you could only really technically you're supposed to be 21 and over. But right. I think us as dancers, we bring the crowd.
Absolutely.
The promoters and the club owners want to have the dancers in there so that when people come in, they can see that things is going down. So weren't we lucky?
Absolutely. It was a great time.
Right. Wow.
It was a real fun time. Like, just, and I think in a lot of ways it kept us out of the streets as well. They kept us busy and doing something positive and something we love and was able to express ourselves,
Now, would you say that would be something that you would want to somewhat reach out to the kids and get the kids to understand that part where you can actually get yourself occupied. Dance is definitely something that you can use as an outlet, but that's something positive that you can do to get off of the streets. Right?
Oh.
I mean, I would say that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is always it has always existed and still does exist to this day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are kids dancing right now. I mean, it's the dance culture is it has always just continued to go and evolve, and the torches get passed down. And you know, if you even look at what they're doing they might not be dancing at the club as much as we were in our days, but in this time now, they have a different way of getting their talent out by way of social media or TikTok or whatever it may be. They can get their talent out.
Absolutely. Could you just imagine what we would have done with that if we had that back in the day? All of the social media that we have, all these different.
It would have been. I think it would have been just as good and just as bad.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
That is a good way to put it.
That's a great way to put it.
Why do you say that?
I don't know if I would be able to handle social media if I had it back then.
Oh, okay. What about you, Hawk?
Man,
I don't even. This is the most social media I've done right now.
Really?
Yeah, me too. Like, yeah, I'm not even on social media that much now. So back then, I don't know. And I talk about this all the time. Like just imagine when we were in junior high and high school, the prettiest girl at the school, only our school knew her, and maybe the rival school, right? In the world we live in now, the prettiest girl at that high school, the world knows who she is. She may have 1 million followers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's a completely different world.
It is. It definitely is. And when you guys mentioned junior high school and high school, that's why I asked you about the youth, because I know for me, we had outlets, we had the PAL, we had all these different sources to just go ahead and entertain each other and nurture our crafts, right? So that's why I asked you guys, would that be something that you would tell the kids to do? Because there is a lot of things that they can do now. They do have social media, but social media is not always good for the kids nowadays.
No,
right?
I agree.
And with you guys standing firm on that, look, there you go. You know what I'm saying? You guys are like, I don't even deal with social media. You know, I don't even.
I think to that point, though, it's hard. Like they would, if they're dancing, they're going to put it on social media. Like that's the only way. That's how they get it out. It would be like, I don't even know if the club would be sort of the same vibe as it was for us, what it meant to us. You know what I mean? Like it's the more so like I do a dance and then like immediately, not only just your homies can see it, but like I said, the world can see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just kind of different. But yes, to your point, yeah, I think, you know, being able to dance and expressing that and, you know, and having that outlet, I think, you know, it's great. Anything that's positive that you're doing that's, you know, to keep from, you know, being in the streets, I think is something that I'm an advocate for.
See, let me get you up to speed.
Yeah,
Afro.
I will say that I will add this too. Having the opportunity to be a part of dance crews and go out and have fun and express yourself by way of dance was definitely an alternative to a lot of the negative things that were going on in the community at that time that we could have been doing. Right.
Absolutely. I already know.
Yeah. Let me get you up to speed, Afro. What makes these guys so cold? Because like I said, they didn't need, like I said, the tours and all that shit, but the impact they made, the things they did, when they did them. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes them, you know, like I said, our previous guests still talk about them from that age range because, man, these dudes was vicious. And to help me tell you how vicious they was, let me bring on this guy. Y'all ain't seen this guy in what, 20 years? Y'all see?
What's up, fam?
What's up?
Yeah, look at 5.
All right.
I've been going right now with your hats on and whatnot. That's what I'm talking about, guys.
Yeah.
They was Bay's neighbors.
Yeah.
Man, this was how it would happen. Like, he hit me up and was like, yo, Because we had Kamal already. He had came through and did something with Black to the Future with Def Jeff.
Okay.
And then I was like, bro, Kamal got these other two cats, and they just like us. And I'm like, no, impossible, right?
Yeah.
Never trained them, nothing. But this guy 5, man, he got legendary down to a T. I had never seen him face. I had never seen him face to face.
Right.
Man. So I'm saying, so these guys was little guys, and they hang out with us. We 21 already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what the impact was, and they were so cold with it, Afro. Like I had never seen nothing like that, man. So that's gonna bring it.
You know what though? He's giving us a lot of credit. Like we looked up to y'all, man. Y'all was the light. Y'all, know, we was just trying to aspire to be like y'all. Really, you know what I mean? That's really what it was.
That's
it was something to really shoot for.
You still got
I with you guys.
Right. You know?
Yeah. These cats were so cold, Afro. So without them, right, you would have never saw immature B2K. Because the dude Chris Stokes saw them, but they were so real, he can handle them. You know what I'm saying? He needed to be a little bit kinder, a little bit softer. So he couldn't fuck with them. So he created Immature. So that's where you get Marcus Houston and all them, because for real.
Yeah.
Guess what we got in now? We got your boy Stretch popped in.
Hey, thank you.
What up, Cuddy?
You.
Stretch up in the spot. That's what I'm talking about.
So yeah, let's take it to this day. Let's set this scene up right here, V-Love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Set it up.
These cats got a contest at the Palace, right? And they go against all grown folks. You know, everybody 21 and over. These cats, what about 15, 16?
They're going to get straight ahead, everybody.
Yeah.
Ready? Fatima, listen here.
Yeah.
We roll into again. This is where Soul Brothers, we at our peak already, right? So we mobbing in with BBD, Ski, and some other CuttyMacks. We deep. We take over the whole balcony. Nobody can sit up there but CuttyMacks, right?
Facts.
These cats, man, they go in there. So Fatima's in this contest. Who else? Some other big names was in that contest. Who was in there, V?
Dang, I think it was characters
like
of emotion, COE, all the,
Yep. So
it was a whole bunch of different groups from people from Soul Train, all kind of different artists, like dancing groups from that day. They were mad that we even put them on. Like, you know, every time I talk about y'all, they like, oh no, why y'all put them on and not us? We should have been Soul Brothers. Like, you know, I was like, nah. They had the flair. They knew what they were doing. We had a ball.
Oh, that brings us to this, Fro. Check it. Okay. I knew it was attached to us. There's gonna be some fun stuff going on. So I was like, if this shit try to end in a tie or some shit, man, call that shit out right there. Serve that whole whoever's standing there, serve all of them. Bam. So now,
remember that?
Yeah, we all up top. These cats get on stage, whack everybody up on that motherfucker, right? Last one standing, Fatima and Tish and her little crew, right?
Word.
They were like, oh, it's a tie. We was like, oh,
see?
One of them grabbed the mic. It was like, no, let's go head up right now.
Yeah.
These little cats waxed Fatima and Tish up so cold that it was no doubt who the winner was. You know, throw their hands up, victorious. Now,
we win?
We told y'all a story about two girls.
Okay.
Nah.
Fatima,
we didn't.
Before y'all got to them. That's her. Y'all won that night.
But
no,
they didn't win.
No, but
we didn't win.
Remember, Fatima and them took their shirts off. Remember?
Yeah, the crowd went crazy.
So they took their shirts off and they were bare?
Shirts off.
No, they just had something under it.
No, they
but
just had on like
they went low,
and they were like all girls, and so the crowd got really hyped because they took their shirts off, and that's kind of they won.
Yeah, they came in second. They came in second on that one.
That is hilarious. Okay, Tisha Fatima, that was creative.
Yeah,
it was the first.
Man, it was so cold.
Yeah. So real quick though, going back, we came out. It was so killer. We came out to Cool G Rap Talk Like Sex though.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yo, we were some young 16-year-old niggas coming out to Cool G Rap Talk Like Sex.
Oh my God.
They didn't know what was happening right now. They didn't know.
That's a banger right there. That's a banger. So I already know y'all were killing.
Yeah.
Wow.
That shit was fun. Yeah.
So is there
Craig's came?
Say that.
Huh?
That was Laquan did. I mean, I'm gonna say Laquan. Kamal did that.
He did.
Kamal,
wait, what was the question?
Kamal came out with the cane. Remember?
He came out with the cane. Yeah, he was like, Yep.
Man, that shit was hot.
Is there any footage anywhere of you guys like dancing and getting busy and doing all of that?
It was a short-term thing too. It wasn't that long. How long did y'all do it? For a minute though, y'all danced for Kamal and all kind of stuff.
1989, 1990.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
like
find
3 or 4 years.
who had a VHS,
it was like 3 or 4 years. They didn't do that. After that, there was no more contests. They just went straight to the, they went straight to the top. They went straight to the top. That was dope.
Man, that was dope. Woo!
Fun time.
Wow.
We had so
much fun in the balcony watching them. And like I said, we had the whole thing. I remember Ron was scared. Ron and DeVoe was like, man, should they be dancing to that song? That song was a little hardcore for their age. That song. We didn't pick that song. They picked that shit.
Yeah.
That was classic. So,
hey, where was we practicing at? I'm trying to remember where was it at Kamal's?
I want to say it was at Kamal's, but it felt like we went somewhere. We were somewhere
else rehearsed. Yeah, I forgot where it was.
It was in like a space, like we had like a real open space. I don't remember if it was someone's crib, or what, but yeah, we were practicing somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really remember.
I was choreographing them.
Yeah.
And, it came out good though. Y'all did good. I'm so proud of y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all did your work. And I'm still proud of y'all. What you're doing right now. Like Legend I'm glad Legend pulled y'all into the, I've been talking to Kamal for the last week.
Okay.
That's why I was like, Kamal, lad, you supposed to be on here. So
right.
I've been talking to him every day.
Okay.
Come on. As soon as we started, I was hitting them about the Wascals and all of this stuff, and both of them were sitting there like,
nah.
Yeah, that's all I'm tell you. Talking about the Wascals, they were like, okay, wait. I can't do this anymore. Listen, that's not us. That's not. Let's. They had to break it down.
They should have been the Rascals, though.
Hey, Jamal. Jamal's on here right now. Is that him or no? Am I messing up again?
No, his name is Kamal.
Oh, Kamal. Okay, Kamal.
No, but somebody just popped on, right?
Yeah, Jamal. It was a guy named Jamal who popped up. Jamal, what's up? Peace. How are you?
Polo from Boston.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Polo.
Okay.
Yeah.
New edition, new kid.
What's all that now, man? What happened after that? I remember you guys started dancing for Kamal, right?
Yeah.
And then Chris Stokes started Immature.
Yeah. Wasn't Chris trying to get Kamal?
You guys were a part of that with Chris Stokes?
No, we weren't part of that.
Yeah, but I know something happened with Kamal and he had got like a little like demo deal or something, and you guys were dancing behind him.
Yeah, we had a deal with who was that again? Hakeem, you remember?
Wasn't it Ricky Bell?
Nah, it wasn't Ricky Bell. Keep.
Nah, I don't remember. I remember hearing. I remember hearing of some deals and even having some people saying that they were working or trying to find and do stuff for us back then. But honestly, we were just into the craft. We were just into the culture. It wasn't for anything other than that. So if that would have happened and some deals or anything would have transpired, that would have been great. But I remember at the time just being
it was close though,
in the culture and just
I felt like there was a few things actually on the table, and I don't recall exactly what happened, but
that's because Ken took in the management for y'all, Craig's brother.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I think what happened. Ken took over. He was managing us, and supposedly we had a deal. And I believe low key, Ken may have had done some, shady with the deal.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was something like that.
I kind of remember something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was something. Because we kind of let you guys go do what you wanted to do.
Right.
Hey, yo,
were you saying, Ledge?
They got beat by a devout Jehovah's Witness. That's a cold game.
Yeah, witnesses are cold.
Ask Kamal. I think that's what
I can't take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kamal told me he told me a little bit of the story that the other day. So he had told me the whole thing about what happened with Ken and
yeah. You know how they're Jehovah's be looking down on us and shit. They're gonna turn around and do some shit like that.
Right. Yeah.
Every 5 minutes.
Ain't that a bitch?
When you say it like that, Legend's horrible. I can't take it.
They always acting like they better than all of us, man. They doing what they know is up in shit, trying to save somebody, and they're gonna turn around and rob
somebody.
Rob some kids, man.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Ricky Bell had co-signed for that little sports car Kamal had, and me and Vila was right there when he wrecked that motherfucker too. It was cold. Y'all missed that one. The guy did it right. We were still in the corner. He tried to high sign on us. He hit it with the lip. It was like, yeah. Didn't even see that big ass truck. Bam! We were like, oh, Cutty.
That sounds
about right. People co-signed for him. What was that? What's his name? Co-signed for him too. Rick and them up at the Delicious. That's crazy.
Classic.
That's where they got a deal, right? That's where their deal was at, right?
Yeah. The Rascals went over there, and the Rascals kind of branched off from Kamal because Kamal had things going, and then they pulled people around Kamal. You feel me?
Are you saying Wascals or are you saying Rascals?
Wascals.
Wascals. Okay.
Yeah. You had the right site.
Okay.
That was them. Yeah. I know them too because my boy Sue Cram, which is Marcus, he was St. Imy. He's supposed to be like Stymie. So he was St. Imy. He was with Kamal because Kamal, they brought Kamal. He brought Kamal to my house, and that's how I met Kamal through St. Imy. Through you know what I'm saying? So when he brought him through, then I took him over to Legend and them, and I was like, y'all need to check this little man out. He a little soul brother. And then from there, I was like, then he said, I said, yo, come on, you got some friends? And that's what Legend told you the story. Then he brought five and Akeem, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. Y'all was like, what the hell? Legend was excited. I remember that.
Yeah. He was.
Yeah, Legend was like, what?
Yo, hot.
Wait, and if I'm not correct, Legend was the one that gave us our name, right?
Yeah, I think it was.
Was it?
That's dope. Go ahead.
I think it was just all of us. I think we had said youthful soul. We was like, because we were trying to figure out something.
Yeah,
it was
youthful soul is dope.
We was like youthful soul because you guys were young. You know what I mean? So it was a branch, and it was beautiful, man.
Look how I still paid.
Yeah. And then Legend and them came in. It was funny because Yeah, it was funny because when we had choreographed their steps, and then I was like, "Yo, y'all come check them out," and then y'all came and watched. Like, they came and Craig and Legend came and looked. It was like, okay, but look, this is how I do my part. And then everybody branched off and got with who they thought was like them. That shit was dope.
Right, yep.
Remember that? That was all the memories come back now. Like,
I know. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. I wish I was there with y'all. I really do, so I could get into the conversation with y'all and be like, and remember when the stories sound like they were so dope. I wish I was there with you guys.
I gotta ask Hakeem, man, because it's been like a folklore story for like 20 years. They was like y'all was trying to split up or whatever, and they said
I can't.
Do you hear me?
I might need to drop back in because I can't hear it that well. It's a little staticky on my end.
Yeah, you frozen too. You keep freezing.
Do I need to drop off and come back in?
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. Just real fast.
Okay.
Look at 5.
Hey, I like that name, by the way.
That nigga's a grown man.
Thank you. Yeah, look, I'm all grayed up.
Look, he's a grown man.
All grayed up, man. Yo,
Legend be keeping up with people, bro. I was like,
you know what though? I constantly run into Legend. Like every once or twice a year, I run into Legend somewhere.
He always tell me though. He always say, "I've seen 5."
Yeah, we always come to each other. I think that when the last time was at the Delicious Pizza over on Pico, and then it was somewhere else. I saw you downtown or something. Oh, were you at the that block party that they do in Washington?
Yeah, we were all there.
Yeah. I think I ran into you over there, and then like just the legendary.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, he froze.
Did you hear us? Say something. Okay, he's froze again.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the part of the story I need. Haka, this part of the story right here.
Like when you get to his story, he want to freeze. He freezes up. Literally.
Yeah, we put this shit full circle.
Right.
It was crazy because when they did come, like, yo, it's funny that you did that, Ledge, for this one, because like Kamal had been calling me all last 2 weeks, like every day. And we was talking, we've been just talking, and then you said, "Oh, I'm gonna bring them to the show," and I was like, "Oh, smack!" I was like, that like it was so ironic. But the thing is, every time I bring y'all up, everybody gets mad. All the dancers from back in the
That's what Legend was saying.
They always get, huh?
That's what Legend was saying the other day. There you go.
Oh my God, they're so upset. They be like, "What?" They be like,
You good, kid?
I'm okay. I guess they just never mind. Were you talking to me? You guys? Yeah, I'm okay. They scared me. They came in here. Some people came in here and scared me just now. I wasn't expecting them because I had my head turned doing something else.
Okay, all right. I was making sure you was all right.
Nah, yeah. No, that was a little something. I'm down in the basement too, so I was gonna react like that. Like, oh shit.
There you go. You be moving a little bit.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
This your part of the story, huh? You going?
Hawk, can you hear
us? Say
something?
Can you talk?
Can you hear us, Cutty?
Yo, Ledge, let me go off, and then maybe it hears to go faster for a minute. Okay. Let me go off.
That will work. I just don't think that.
No, because sometimes when we over people, it does that. So let me go off for a second.
If I go off and try it, and I'll watch, because you guys have more of a story to tell. Like you're more. I don't. You know what I mean? Like you have the history with these guys. You know what I'm saying? So I want to hear more. I want to hear more of what they were doing in these competitions and these contests and all of that. So.
Yeah, there's more to go too, because now they got their life now too, which is dope. That's just like, I'm so proud of them. But yeah, let's try that. Let's see what happens.
Okay, here I go. I'm gonna be right here in the chats.
Okay.
Okay.
Now bring hot.
Yeah. I gotta come back in.
All right, let's see. I might send him another link. Hold on.
So 5, you still use that name, 5?
Yeah. I still got so now. So you know, it was 5. Said I didn't grow up a little bit. So now it's 5. You know,
so now you go 5.
You know,
he said I didn't grow up a little bit. So.
Yeah.
Not a little bit.
Yeah. You know,
That's
that was a long time ago, bro.
Yeah, it's good to see y'all doing it. Like you're alive.
Yeah, it's good to see.
Yeah,
it's been a minute.
Yeah, it has. Man, legend, 25 years. Good Lord.
Yeah, I know. Where did the time go?
Where did it go?
Yeah.
Y'all just a bunch of little short mumpskins around us.
Yeah, running around dancing all day.
Yeah, dancing. Now you're doing manly things. Manly. Did he come on? Let's.
I think he's trying to link him up right now. He might want to try to do it on his phone, maybe. Maybe the phone would be better.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, he's doing a phone thing?
I don't know. I'm saying that might be a better connect. Not sure what's going on with his connection.
Right.
Yeah. It's all good.
Where was y'all?
Cutty Mac. Can y'all hear him?
Yeah.
We hear him.
Connection problem for some reason.
Cool. They hear you though. I was gonna. I sent you a fresh link if that helped.
Can I do it just audio? Will that
Yeah. That's what we got you right now.
No, but if you want to tell him, if you want to try it now,
it might work now.
It might work better now.
I'll try. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, we had your part of the story, Cutty Mac.
Right.
Yo, Ledge, how did the thing came out yesterday? I missed the third part of it.
Oh, why did I come, Cutty? I just wanted to see people, man. I've been in the house working so damn much. I just had to just be around faces.
Yeah,
but I didn't actually go in. I didn't actually go in for the food. So we just stayed in like the little alley part.
You know, a fight broke.
Just kicked it with Carrie and Pook for a minute.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard, but I didn't want to. Huh? Yeah, I didn't want to mention that, but I just heard that right before the show started. Okay, we were talking about it after the show.
Yeah. It's a blessing though that he's still, his family was there for him. That's a blessing.
There you go.
See, that's what he needed.
Yeah, it looked like
yeah. So so clear this legend up for us, Cutty. So they said when you broke, we all heard a story. Hakeem got a Maserati and left town. He got a Rolls Royce. He got it was something always this great, right, beloved? It was this great car like that you got when Oz got signed and you broke and left town. And I didn't see it again.
Clear the story up.
Yeah. So what was it? What car was it? It was everything. It was Oz got a Jag. Hakeem got a
whatever car it was. It was my brother's car.
You was just rolling it, huh?
You was just rolling it.
I was like, yo,
I remember that. I do remember that now. I remember that. Somebody was like, Hakeem got a Benz or something. He was rolling it.
Extravagant car.
Then I'll tell you what. When my brother went to camp, he left. He had just got a Benz, and he left the car with me. And I think that's what y'all referring to is when he first got signed and he went to camp.
Yeah, but we had never saw
me for the summer, and that's probably the car that y'all referring to. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But at that time, I couldn't afford no car. I had just graduated from college.
Yeah.
Well, that's dope. What college did you go to?
I ended up going to Morehouse after I left LA. I ended up going to Morehouse and I finished up out there.
ATL.
And that's how I ended up in Atlanta. I've been here ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
You
wanting to
married
ask you for like 15 years.
You
I've been
married?
wanting to ask you for like 15 years, Cuddy.
Hold on. I didn't hear you, Legend. What'd you say?
I said I've been wanting to ask you that for like 15 years because like it was folklore. Because like I said, we had never saw you, but it was like you jumped in a Maserati and went off to the sunset. Cuddy, that's all we heard. Because I didn't see you again.
We heard different stories too.
And it was different stories, right? But it was all good stories, but it was just like always you rode off into the sunset happily ever after.
Nah, it was a lot. Y'all didn't.
Happily ever after.
A lot of y'all didn't know. I had a younger brother, and my younger brother was an exceptional athlete. He ended up getting going to the NFL, and when he went to the NFL, I went from driving a bus, you know what I mean, to the next day, you know, me his Benz to ride, and that's probably what created whatever rumors that y'all heard.
That's funny.
Yeah, but you was already still in Atlanta though. He was already in Atlanta at that time though. So he didn't really go nowhere, right? You was when I signed, you was in the ATL.
But you know, we have a lot of connections. Oh. You heard me? And a lot of people I knew moved to ATL. A lot of people Legend knew. So it was like I think the words were coming back from out there. You know
okay, got you.
Yeah.
Benz though, that was out here. That was he had that because I remember he pulled up on me. Yeah, he pulled up on me and we hung out for a bit.
It was the Benz. Yeah, that's what I was. I was cloudy.
It was the bubble eye. It was the bubble eye Benz.
Oh, fine.
See, now I'm confused. I heard every car but Benz. I heard roll. I heard
it's static. I want to get in the conversation, but I can't hear y'all.
Yeah, I don't know. Your connection, bro. Broski connection.
I'm gonna call on the phone, man, just so we can rap.
Cool. Yeah, call me on the phone. Tap back in, Afro. Call on the phone, Hop.
Yep, we got you. They're asking what happened to Kamal. Kamal's still around. V Love was saying earlier he was chopping it up with him all this week. But Kamal's still around. He's doing his thing. Shout out to
Kamal. Doing his.
Shout out to K.
He going through some things right now where he's settling some business deals that he's gotten involved in. So
that's dope.
Yeah, he's doing good, man. He's doing some good things. He's doing his clothing line. You know, he's doing rhyming here and there. Everything's going good. He's being blessed. Saying, you know how he do it.
Hi, bro.
Hi.
That eclectic clothing he had, that shit was dope, man. The jeans was like cut to really fit brothers.
Yeah.
Right. He had some nice stuff. I was checking out. He was telling me about some other designs he came up with and some stuff that he was doing with Farside. You know, the lab cap fits that they were wearing.
Yeah.
Last Cabin. Yeah, he said Chanel's gonna make those fits over for them.
That's pretty dope, Chanel. Okay, even at the right time.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's 25th anniversary for Farside's album.
So we got Hakeem.
Hakeem, got him?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you. What you sister? Sister?
Some sangria.
Oh, it looks delicious.
Oh my God! Let me tell you something. I had a little shindig on Friday with a couple of close friends.
Okay.
Coming to America movie. We got here, and my friend made some sangria, and it was she got some blueberries in here and everything.
I saw something floating in the bottom, so
it is so good. And I don't ever drink, right? I don't hardly drink. I'm not gonna say never, but I don't hardly drink. And this right here got me buzzing. I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
But also, it's giving me my LA vibes because whenever I would go to LA, I would go to what's the name of that daggone spot? The Do-Over.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that was my spot.
That's my spot.
Yeah.
Oh,
check it. let's do our last Hakeem questions because we on speakerphone.
Oh, okay, Hakeem, my bad.
And he's got a family soiree, so we don't want to hold him up from the family soiree.
Right, absolutely.
Let's bring Hakeem's story full circle, right? Now, as when I was coming up, you know, you youngster, you just dream of what you're gonna do when you make it big and shit like that. And Craig and V-Love already knew, like my nose, as soon as you leave dancing, you're gonna start doing football, right? Now, here comes this guy. Go beyond the game.
Yep.
They choose me. You know what I'm saying? 20 years. We've been doing this. It's year 21 right here. You know, so I want to always thank him. I want to thank you again, Hakeem, for letting me be part of this, bro, shot. Because like I said, this was not only boogieing, but this was definitely part of my dream, an equal dream. You feel me? So, man.
Well, here's the thing, man. I have to say that first I'm going to give thanks to you, brother, because if it wasn't for you guys taking us up under y'all's wing, showing us some of the things and introducing us to a lot of things and help keeping us out of trouble, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be where I am today either. So let's start there. So whatever I was doing or when I brought you in, that was just me learning from you, knowing that I got to give back. So when I was bringing you on or actually just wanting to reconnect with you as far as go beyond the game, that was just me, you know, just returning the favor of those that reached back out to me and knowing that I got to also reach back out to the youth. And I couldn't see myself doing it without having you a part of it, you know what I mean? Because you've been so instrumental in so many different stages of my life.
Man, I appreciate that, Cuddy.
So that's thanks to you, brother.
That's dope. That's dope.
Now, and Hakeem, and before you go, could you explain to my team, because I'll be trying to share the game that you and your brother gave me, right? We'll go beyond the game. Your brother, he's at the top of his game, you know, peaking. And both of y'all said, Ledge, stop pushing us, Hakeem, go beyond the game, push the brand, right? I'm doing the same thing right now. Don't mention me all the time. Mention hip-hop dance stories. Explain to her the effectiveness and V-Love, the effectiveness why we do this, bro shot. Because they don't hear me, Hakeem. So I want you to hear from the person I got it from. Explain why the brand is bigger than the name. Go ahead.
Well, it was just that it really came from Oz. It really came from the fact that Oz wanted this to be something that could live beyond and go beyond him. So his idea was, even though we started off with his name on it for marketing, for branding, to get people to come, and he was hot at the time, in the grand scheme of things, we wanted this to be something that continued even after he wasn't playing or he couldn't make that draw anymore. So as the years progressed, we removed his name after the brand had been established so that we could actually let the brand be ran by the community, our loved ones, and not necessarily be tied to one specific person.
And how long has Oz been retired now?
Almost 10 years, probably.
And see, and go beyond the game is still kicking 20 years. See?
Yeah, that's dope. I love beyond the game.
So young Malachi, young Zach, young Journey, they can continue the show.
That's
you feel
right.
Me?
That's right.
That's all I was doing. So I wasn't disappearing. I wouldn't disappear from the show and leaving y'all. I was just trying to.
We love you. We love you, Ledge.
We love you, Ledge. I find it to be very important. We all keep giving the youth something to look forward to. Look at the stories that Five and Hawk got to talk about when it comes to the Soul Brothers. I must tell you that I'm very proud to hear these great stories about you fellas, you know, and it's not a surprise. I mean, everybody that comes on here has great stories to talk about when it comes to the Soul Brothers. And I'm just like, man, you guys were just so outstanding. Look at all the people that you've touched. So with Five and with Hawk, that's why I was also asking, like, what do you, at this point now, what do you do for those dancers that are looking up to you or have heard about you guys? Like, what do you do going forward? Because you see what the Soul Brothers done for you. How do you give back?
You want to go first, Hakeem?
Well, okay, I'll go first. I haven't given back from the dancing side of things per se, but we have definitely been instrumental, like we had mentioned, in the Go Beyond the Game Foundation, the camps and stuff with the kids, things like that. And anything that we can do to help kids understand that it's more out there than just negativity. So whatever Go Beyond the Game was a football, it still is a football camp, but the title is to actually get kids to think beyond football. We always had SAT prep in our camps. We always had different people that are a part of football in different arenas to come and talk to the kids to let them know you can be a photographer, you can be physical therapist, you can be a nurse, you can be an attorney, a sports agent. We had things beyond the game that we were exposing kids to so they can have and be introduced to something other than what they see on TV or what they see in magazines.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's dope. That's what's up.
Man, things to spark up. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, I think you know, we haven't. It's interesting because you know, kind of being on this forum now, and kind of reconnecting, if you will, to the dance community. Like, you know, I know for me, and I think the same for Hakeem. Like after that time, we weren't, you know, we both went away to school. We went to Atlanta, and then when I came back to LA in '97, I got into the TV and film world. So, you know, that's what I've been in since. And it's funny because you mentioned coming to America the other night, and like one of my good friends, and actually a brother that Kamal introduced me to, who is now my boss and you know, a really good friend, wrote Coming to America too. So that's who I work. Yeah, so that's who I work for and work with as a general manager of his TV and film production company. Wow. So yeah. So you know, yeah, and on another note, and I know you know, I'm gonna speak for Keem, and Kamal's not here, but I'm sure they all will have the same sentiment. I really want to give, you know, the Soul Brothers their flowers now. Like, you know, they were extremely instrumental in our lives, you know what I'm saying, in that, specifically in that period of time. And we were so like just enamored by them, and you know, wanting to do, you know, wanting to the big homies, the big brothers to be proud of us. So, you know, and here we are now, and you know, for you know, Legend that hit us up and invite us to this, and you know, and kind of go back down memory lane a little bit, you know, it just bring those memories back, in that love and that time is that we will never have again. It's just it's you know, it's something I value personally, and like I said, I really want to just give them their flowers now, you know.
That's what's up. And it's well deserved. They get that. Yes, that's what's up, Five. That's what's up.
Yeah, Afro, though, like I said, when I see Five sitting now, and like I said, Hakeem would tell you, like after every camp, if he can't make it to LA, I'll call him, and Hakeem would be like, bro, you don't need to call me. I trust you. I know you hella good. But like I said, it's like I'm admiring them as well. You know what I'm saying? I have this same way. I want to give them their flowers.
Yep.
Now, talk to them now. I get that same inspiration, and they inspire me now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Supposed to be. I always wanted.
It was always that inspiration, just period. When I first ran into y'all, it was just like y'all inspired us even more, because maybe if y'all looked at us, you guys looked up to us, but we looked at y'all like, wow, you know, it's coming. Here's the next.
Yeah.
Generation.
It didn't feel like, you know, like we had to sit there and be like, oh, let's keep proving ourselves. We had other cats to keep proving for what they were already doing. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't matter whether y'all kept dancing or not. When you did dance, you guys got busy and you did well. And from that, you learned how to become better men. And I'm happy to know that that we kept y'all off the streets. You know what I mean?
Right.
For every black man we met, but over the time period, it's good to hear that, because I know Ledge has heard it a lot of times where, you know, I've had gangsters walk up to me that were young during that time and be like, man, I was out shooting, killing cats and robbing and doing this, and I was banging, and I seen the Soul Brothers, and my life changed. Now I'm a Rasta, or now I'm a Muslim, or now I'm positive. I'm living a positive slate in my life, and that right there in itself, like, I think that's what, if Legend can agree with me, like when he did Beyond the Game, I was just like, wow. First thing I did was bring my son up there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Legend had that popping. My son, he ran like a girl, and when he left that mug, he was like. But that shit was dope. All that stuff.
Our team was like even that. Like he was like off the top, like Jelani, 7 years old. Yo, you gonna be the spokesman. You know what I'm saying? He's like, what? You know what I'm saying? So they'll throw you out there. So yeah man, it shit is beautiful, Cuddy.
And I want to say this too, man. P-Love, I really salute you too, brother, because of all the Soul Brothers, I specifically remember you practicing with us the most.
Yeah. V told me about y'all. He called me like, oh, yeah.
And V was a beast. He's still a beast, and V spins was crazy.
Yeah.
The footage on V is ridiculous. I've been watching that, so I know that you guys had some good hands on, for real.
Absolutely.
For real.
Yeah, it was great. Like go ahead.
And like even when I was dancing, I never really thought I was good. I just was I was just happy to be a part of something, and something that was positive.
Right.
And it wasn't until the Soul Brothers took us up under our wing where I actually felt like, oh, we actually are doing something, or we actually are making an impression of some sort. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I have to get a shout out to it. It was so many dance crews at that time coming up that they could have chosen, that they could have worked with, and everybody was in their own way. You had Scheme Team, and you had, who else do we have? Dynamite Souls and Daylight Craddock.
Yeah.
Y'all was special, Cuddy.
That was it was the way it was put together. It was just like done so like, I done it with a couple of other groups, rap groups I had. I did the same thing. I met like one of them, and then they would go and get their friends, and then they bring their friends, and they would be perfect. It's like God does that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a manifestation of something that's great. Like I can only say whatever God put into your whole movement and what is to be, you were already special before you knew me.
Word.
Yeah, that's why you guys even came to us. So it was like for you to be brought, God had a plan for y'all. You know what I mean?
Well, you better speak it, V.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. What's meant for you is already yours, and it has been. So.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Just me being alive. Last thing to me to see y'all progress and do things. I had an open heart surgery.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I almost went out. So
damn.
Yeah, just like I'm glad that I made it through all this, and
yeah. Absolutely.
So it's like that's why I was saying like Ledge has been keeping up with all the people, and Ledge is the historian of our group. He's like
he really is.
Yeah. He keeps everything intact with it. He has all our footage. He keeps all the knowledge but what goes down with it. So if it's in the best hands when it comes to Ledge, and it comes to us, like keeping everything intact. Because I'm an Aquarius. I just float. You know what I mean? I'll be there. I have to call Ledge and be like, yo, Ledge, what's this or what's that? You know what I mean? He'd be like, oh, it was this and that. I'll be like, okay. You know what I mean? It's like, it's he keeps everything in order with that. And it was dope for him to pull you guys. So I'm like, he kept up with everybody. That's a blessing. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, and I'm proud to see what y'all doing as, as grown men. You know what I mean? I see the progress, and yeah, man, that's beautiful, Brody. I kind of have tears.
Yeah, I feel you.
Oh, don't be doing that. You want me? Stop be cute.
That's right.
You, man.
Oh my God.
It's all love.
You gonna make me cry.
It's all love. It's all love.
It's a blessing, man. That's all. It's for every person out there that does it. They do that same thing, and it's good to know.
Yeah, bro. It's love.
Well, you know what? You got to feel like that because you and Legend, y'all have touched so many different people. And again, I can't stretch it any further. Like everyone that has come on here they have talked about you guys. Like, you know, you guys have touched so many. And I believe who said it? Was it Mujahid? He said no, it wasn't. It was Papa Chicken. Is that Papa Chicken? Soul Brothers inspired and created a whole era.
Yeah, facts.
You know, but Afro was seeing it through these cats, like actually seeing it. It's like I'm telling you, that's why I teary like V-Love. It's like it's amazing.
Wait a minute,
as grown men.
Yeah, man, it's facts.
You're about to have me cry. I can't take it.
Right now, I see 5 Cent, right, and it ain't just his style, right? I see him now. I might see him, you know, at a restaurant with a pretty girl, or he hangs out with his friends in elementary school, like I do, and I'm like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
Connection.
Yeah, you didn't see me a couple of times out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's all love, man. I mean, it's like, you know, and it's dope. It's dope to hear that, like, you know, we didn't realize how much, you know, we were just kids coming up. So to hear y'all say how much, you know, we meant to y'all is heartwarming, man. It's beautiful and it's amazing. You know, we was looking up, you know what I mean, to y'all. So, you know, and we couldn't have a better group, you know, a group of men and teachers to guide us in that way, you know.
That's what's up. That is what's up. This was so
especially here in Los Angeles.
Yeah. Like,
go ahead.
I can't.
I was gonna say that I was also connected to you guys on other through other people as well because my aunt was Toyanda from Creative Image Casting back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's my aunt. But after I met Kumar, he asked us for the videos together.
Hey, V-Love, look at the other section we got, V-Love. I'm in Atlanta with Hakeem. I'm going through some photographs. Brody, him and Aria is just as tight as us and Aria, Cuddy.
That's my godmother. That's my mom's friend.
Oh, ain't that crazy?
That's
spiritual
crazy.
Mother.
That's our spiritual mother, yeah.
Oh, that is so sweet.
The whole time, I didn't even know until like later on.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. She used to take care of us so well.
Oh, that is so nice.
Yeah, when we were growing our lives. Yeah, when we were growing our lives, she was there for us, real.
I thought you guys already knew that though. That's why I never actually thought to mention it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I didn't know that.
Until
he saw the
I realized that was my godmother.
Blew me away, and I called her. She was like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
Five. What else?
I want to see what's next. Shit, what else we got planned coming up, fellas? Through this spiritual connection, there got to be
something. Because I mean, I think this is one of the most emotional that we've ever had on hip hop dance. This is hip hop. We ain't supposed to be crying.
We got emotional today, huh?
We're supposed to be tearing up right now. Y'all got me all like.
Well, you know, when it comes to people doing a spiritual guidance, period, and going to, you know, to where they're supposed to go in life.
Right.
You know, it's like, you know, it's so bad out, you know, like, you know where you're from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure, like, you know, same thing with Stretch and all the people Stretch has saved from his dancing and his friends that could have been out there robbing and stealing. And it's like, you know, we all saved some, we kept cats like, you know, for me to hear King say, yo, man, y'all kept me off the streets. Yeah. I'm not knowing what he was doing on the streets. Right. So it was like, that came to me, they were just like, you know, intelligent kids that were trying to do what they wanted to do. They never came off like, yeah, you know, let me smoke that weed or nothing. They were real respectful around us. So it was like, you know, when they went to college and all that, boy, that's just, wow. Like, okay, there we go. Like it does work. You know what I mean? Like what we do does work. So
that's
it's a blessing. That's all
that is a blessing. That's what's up, V. Yeah. That's what's up, Ledge. That's what I'm talking about. You guys, you know, you guys are always doing great things. That's all I'm hearing. I'm very, very happy that you guys came on here to share some of these stories, because it's always good hearing great vibes, great memories. You know what I'm saying? You know.
You good, Hakeem? You want to log off and get back to the fam? You good?
Oh yeah, we good, brother. We good. There's no worries, man. I've been over here since I was here 3 hours before y'all called, so it's all
good. Congratulations. Hakeem gonna be an uncle shot. Gotta give a Cutty salute to Sakina shot.
Hey.
Okay. So you guys, y'all got kids?
No, I don't have any children.
What about you, Five?
It's a long story. We need a whole nother podcast episode.
I hear you.
I got 5 now.
Oh, you got 5 now. Like he don't even know how many he got now. I got 4. I got 5.
6.
The magic number 5.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, snap. Look at that.
Yeah. Congrats to that.
Congrats to that. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I didn't have mine till late. So it's never too late.
Hey, Hakeem, since you're here, I want to update you on the camp. I got a whole new breed of soldiers now, Cutty. They're all from Fairfield, too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they taking over my leg work now, Cutty. They're ready to go. Warriors.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just doing that to fuck with you, because you always say, man, you ain't got to call me with that.
I'm just glad, man, that you was just as passionate about it as we were, and you actually kept it going, brother.
Boy, Legend has kept it going. That's been if it wasn't for COVID, I would have had little Zachary out there.
I was sick that we had last season.
I can't wait to throw little Zachary out there, the Legend. I'm gonna feed him. Yeah, because he needs to be. He's ready for football.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think we got your brother coming on Wednesday show probably.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll talk both the that show.
Wednesday show, V. We're gonna have to crash.
Yeah, we're gonna have to crash the show. At least I'm gonna come there and be on the comments.
Word up. It's the takeover. Straight up. That's Wednesday.
That's like all athletes.
It's all
right. You got to shoot me that information when you do those, like, so I can post them up. You know what I mean? Because I'll be forgetting. And hit me on my text. You know what I mean? Because I'll be wanting to be. I'll be like, damn, I missed it again.
Because how many weeks in are you in? How many weeks are you in? Like 3?
Yeah, but officially we only counting 2. We're gonna count the other ones as preseasons.
Okay.
We didn't know where we was going with it, so now it's almost like
it makes sense. Yeah,
I'll bring an OG on there to talk to the young OG. So we made that connection right there. So
I'll be up on Wednesday to join y'all. I won't go to sleep. I'll stay up to join you guys.
So, Five, what you working on right now too? Anything you guys? Anything
y'all working on?
Yeah, what y'all promoting? What y'all doing right now?
Well, Coming America just came out, so hopefully,
which I watched the other day, and that shit had me on the floor.
Right. Yeah. So that's that. You know, with the whole COVID, we've been down. We haven't been able to produce anything, but formerly it was Blackish, it was Grownish, it was Mixed-ish. There might be a couple of other issues possibly coming up as well.
Right.
And then I mean, it's a lot of projects, and it's so many. We're doing something with Kid Cudi, an animation project. So I'm just gonna be
with Kid
Cudi. Got a bunch of movies. It's a lot. Just Just keep your eyes open. It's coming.
What you got going, Hawk?
Well, I don't boogie as much for a hobby anymore. In terms of hobby wise.
Yeah, King retired. He don't dance no more.
I traded in the groove and for scuba diving. I'm an avid scuba diver now, so I do a lot of diving.
That's dope. What's up. Yeah, so you're gonna have to send us some footage if you can. That's what's up. That is what's up.
Yeah, he be doing it thing. Yeah, I'm like it's cool for me to be like, yeah, I got a homeboy that scuba dive, and you know he ain't white. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Hey, I used to surf. I used to surf avidly, like every day.
Really? Oh, that's dope. I love that.
Look at where y'all at. I probably would have done the same thing too. I would have tried at least. Look at where y'all.
Yeah, my boy told me. I had one of my friends. He's a doctor now, but you know, he was like the black guy who knew all the white guys, and he went out and he learned how to surf. He brought it to me, and I'm in the hood walking down the street with wetsuits and, and surfboards. But yeah, it's fun, man. The water is something else.
It definitely is a dope plan.
No.
Yeah, keep me driving. And editing video, that's pretty much it. You know, just trying to.
That's right.
Stay cool, positive, and collected, and not have too much stress. That's what my life is about for me now.
That's right. So you know, we ain't gonna tell them about the little our little vacation me and Johnny got planned because they're gonna try to invade our trip, Hakeem. So we're gonna keep it low key. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing, Cuddy.
Yeah. I'm gonna invite the cast. I'm gonna invite the cast here to
I got a question though. What's that? I never got to find out how the Soul Brothers came together.
You know, it's so funny. I thought that I had that same thought earlier.
Yeah, it's time for another interview on the Soul Brothers.
Yeah, that's a long story.
That's a long story.
It go back. Yeah, it's a long story. But you know what? It ended up the way as it should, and you know the greatness of it all. You know, my man, the original maker of the Soul Brothers, brought us all together. So that's how we got.
Who did I come in to replace me, love? I don't even know the origin. Because somebody left or somebody got married or something. So who was it? Yeah, was it Ed?
You took Ken, Ed, and Thomas's all their position in one.
Oh wow!
Legend came in and backed up like a whole bunch of cats that left, but Legend had already ran a group by himself. So when he came to us, he already had his own thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Legend was already popping. He had like 4 members under him that they were the pretty boys. They got
all the group hopping in though. Remember from Love Nest?
But Legend, I came from Jazzy Boys, you know. We all came from a different crew and came into Soul Brothers. So Soul Brothers was like a hybrid group, if you can say.
Yeah.
Most groups were from one school, one high school.
Right.
But ours had like Legend in them. Legend went to Hamilton. Cedric went to Hamilton. Other ones went to Fairfax. We went to LA High. So it was like we were the only group that was mixed up like that. You feel me?
Right.
Hey, you know what's funny, y'all? It's like I used to hate back in the day when Craig or V-Love used to be like, "Oh, Legend went to Hamilton," because Hamilton was whack then. But it's so hot. It's so hot right now that go ahead. Hamilton is hot right now.
Hamilton is hot. Football wise, basketball too, right?
We got the acting thing now, that performing arts thing.
The performing arts. Omarion came out.
They didn't have that when I was there.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, Legend, you would have killed if they had that there, because you would have been running that shit. I know it. Y'all just don't know how inspiring Legend was. He was on fire. Like, so it was like he came with us, like, Legend came in. When he came in the group with us, man, we just sprouted. That's when the Soul Brothers really went overboard.
Yeah.
It was just like
home.
Yeah. It was wonderful, man. We on tour we used to have so much fun. So that was crazy. But you know what? I used to love them long shows we would do. I don't know how we would do it for 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would hold up a show for that long. Like we would dance. We wanted to dance to every song Jeff had.
All right.
What's up, now? Look at where y'all at now.
So y'all get ready, man. You know, we got a documentary coming out on April 18th.
Oh, dope.
So
okay.
What documentary?
Where can we find it?
It's Play from Kid and Play. He's putting it out, and
we have a definitive date.
Okay.
That's what he.
Let's
said.
go.
So I was like, wow, that's my Uncle Jack's birthday.
Oh.
Let's go. I'm no. That right there is a big thing. You know, Play be looking at itself like, oh, I'm just Play. You play from Kid and Play, like
right now. Yeah, I think it's pretty
dope. So much.
Yeah, I think it's pretty dope that he even decided to do something like this. You know, to get together, to get everyone together and compile all their stories up, and you know, I think that that's pretty dope. So it's going to be a really, really nice documentary of all the dancers coming together and giving their piece of hip hop.
This is it. This is the fourth quarter. This is this documentary here. This is it.
This ain't it. Like, we got more. What you talk about? This is it.
I'm talking about that next wave to get you from here to 90 years old.
Okay.
Like you got to capitalize on COVID. Yeah, this is our tap right here.
Right.
So we capitalize. You got to be ready.
It's going dizzy. Well, you know, I gotta make my my trip to the merch, y'all.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna wind this out, man. A pleasure having y'all, man. You know, as you see.
Absolutely. Yes. Five. That name is dope. Once again, I love the way you spelled that. That's dope.
But he got real emotional on here, Hakeem. You see it.
I mean, y'all just really had me feeling some kind of way. I ain't even gonna front. My bottom lip was shaking a little bit.
Not the bottom.
The bottom lip.
Yeah.
Hey man, you know what? It was tears of happiness.
That's right.
That's right. You better know you representing hip hop right now, B. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. I'm glad you put this together, Legend, because I'm just appreciative of being able to even tell you guys how much I appreciate you guys.
Hey man, right back at you, Cuddy. Like I said, I'm living in right now, Cuddy.
That's right. That's right.
That's a big show, man.
I've never ever had a chance to tell y'all thank you, man, and I really want to tell y'all that right now.
Oh,
thank you, man. I
appreciate you, Cuddy.
That's right. That's right.
That's what's up right there. That's what's up.
Thank y'all for representing. Y'all didn't let us down.
That's right.
You already know.
So yeah, I'll be talking to y'all soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate y'all.
I enjoyed this show. It was heavy.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you for coming and sharing that.
Yep, definitely.
Yep.
I think next week we
Afro's in Atlanta, Cuddy, so one day y'all can chop it up.
Who's in Atlanta?
Afro.
I'm in Atlanta.
Afro's out in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you in Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm in
the ATL.
Okay.
That's right. I'm here.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes,
show her the Super Bowl trophy on the mantelpiece, Cuddy Mack.
Right.
That's what's
up. I was like, can I touch it? You like, go ahead, nigga.
Let's just say, can I touch it?
Can I touch it, Cuddy? That's the Super Bowl party, Cuddy.
That's a party.
Yeah, one love, Hakeem. I'll be hitting you soon, Cuddy Mack.
Yeah, man. Don't wait too long, bro.
Oh no, not for sure, man. We out of here, Cuddy. We got a trip.
Stay safe.
Yep. You too.
Thank you. Yes, stay safe, guys. Stay healthy. Many blessings to you guys. Much success, and keep us posted as to what's going on with y'all.
Absolutely.
In the immortal words of G-Bone, we love you.
That's right. All love.
All love. Much love, fellas.
Yeah, we love y'all. You gotta let everybody know that you love them as you move on.
Absolutely.
Oh, V, you gonna make me cry. What is going on with you, V?
Ah!
You better stop it right now.
Yep.
Bottom lip.
That's right. Peace.
Peace out.
Peace, audience. Word up, y'all.